just the tip of the iceberg. Why risky asteroids like the one discovered last December, 2024 YR4, will pester Earth for decades to come? The world is watching as NASA tweaks the odds that asteroid 2024 YR4 will hit Earth. But how threatening is YR4, and how does it compare to other potentially hazardous space rocks? Asteroid 2024 YR4 has gone from a potential city killer to an almost certain near misser this week, as the odds that this large space rock would hit Earth in 2032 rose and then plummeted in a matter of days. And here's what happened and why it matters. 2024 YR4 is around 180 feet and 55 meters wide, with the potential to release 500 times more energy than the atomic bomb that destroyed Hiroshima. A little concern was therefore understandable on Tuesday, February 18, when the likelihood of YR4 hitting us crept up to 3.1%, the highest impact probability NASA has ever recorded for a space object of 2024 YR4 size or larger. Fortunately, the record high impact probability was short-lived, and the chances of a strike soon fell to 1.5%, and at the time of writing down to 0.28%. None of what played out came as a surprise to astronomers. The most likely scenario for 2024 YR4 has always been that it will miss us on its close approach to Earth in 7 years. And that's because while astronomers have been aware of 2024 YR4 since last year, December, uncertainty about its orbital path has meant that they couldn't and still can't rule out the possibility of an impact on Earth. Slight variations of this level of uncertainty were reflected in the shifting odds, which ignited intrigue worldwide. Astronomers don't hide and can't hide their discoveries because the sky is open to everyone. Richard Brinzel, inventor of the Torino Asteroid Impact Hazard Scale, professor of planetary sciences at MIT, told Live Science in an email, "So when we discover one of these future visitors that might someday be a close shave, the scientific method of slow, careful measurements to get the answer plays out in a public way," he said. How threatening is asteroid 224 YR4? To categorize the threat posed by asteroids and comets, researchers use Brinzel's Torino Impact Hazard Scale. The Torino scale has 11 levels, ranging from level 0, no hazard, to level 10, global catastrophe. 2024 YR4 reached level 3 in January 2025 after scientists determined that it had more than 1% chance of hitting Earth. Level 3 asteroids are capable of localized destruction, which fits 2024 YR4's potential to take out a city. However, even as 224 YR4's odds rose to more than 3% and fell back down to 1.5%, it stayed at level 3. Binzel said that it's perfectly natural for 2024 YR4 odds to impact to bounce around a little bit. However, level 3 measures means that scientists expect the asteroid will end up with a 0% impact chance with further observations. Darker skies gave astronomers better views of the asteroid in recent days, following a week of limited visibility around February's full moon. Clearer overnight observations between February 19th and 20th allowed NASA to refine YR4 odds of impact to 1 in 360, or 0 to 0.28%, according to NASA's Planetary Defense blog. Once the odds dropped down below 1%, 2024 YR4 immediately became a level 1 asteroid, categorized as having no unusual level of danger and no cause for public attention or public concern. In other words, despite chatter surrounding shifting odds, the Torino scale has predicted what would happen all along. There's a learning process here, and that has been pre-baked into the Torino scale description for level 3, the exact outcome that is unfolding, Binzel said. For the moment, YR4 has fallen to level 1, and with further tracking, we will see it fall to zero. So what happens if asteroid 2024 YR4's threat level rises? The YR4 fit within the level 3 criteria of potential localized destruction when it had a more than 1% chance of hitting Earth. Level 4 asteroids are larger and capable of more destruction, described as regional devastation. So a level 3 asteroid cannot become a level 4 just with an increased likelihood of impact according to the scale. 224 YR4 is likely headed for level 0, no hazard. However, if the reassign to level 1 had not happened and it turned out YR4 was actually on a collision course for Earth, then they would have leaped straight to upper levels of the scale, reserved for definite collisions, Binzel said. Now, however, just like level 3 asteroid cannot come to level 4, 224 YR4 can't get any higher than level 8 because its size restricts how much damage it can do. At level 8 asteroid would be most destructive on land, but also possibly capable of causing a tsunami if it hit offshore. If 224 YR4 was on course for Earth, it would probably hit somewhere along a risk corridor stretching across the eastern Pacific Ocean, northern South America, the Atlantic Ocean, Africa, the Arabian Sea, and South Asia on December 22, 2032, according to NASA. Humanity could try to deflect a large incoming asteroid like YR4, for example, by using the orbit of a spacecraft to pull it off course, or using a nuclear explosive to bash it off course, like science previously reported. Binzel noted that decisions on any proactive measures to deflect are the responsibility of a group called the International Asteroid Warning Network, IAWN, which NASA coordinates. How does 224 YR4 compare to other space rocks? YR4 is a rare asteroid. It's the one large asteroid with an impact probability of more than 1% during the period before the odds shifted. A strike from this would be something like a once-in-a-thousand-year event based on a NASA asteroid hazard comparison sheet. Now, Apophis. As it turns out, a very close and safe passage by Apophis in 2029 will be a scientific bonanza and a fascinating view of the sky for billions of people, Binzel said. Apophis is around 1,100 feet, 335 meters long, and would have jumped to level 9 on the Torino scale if it had turned out to be on a collision course with Earth. Level 9 means unprecedented regional devastation on land or the threat of major tsunami offshore. Only an event larger than 10 asteroid would be more destructive according to the scale. Level 10 is reserved for the kind of catastrophe that was a bad day for the dinosaurs, Binzel said. Tip of the iceberg: humanity is continuously improving its space rock detection methods. That means that as rare as YR4 is, we're likely to detect more asteroids like it in the decades to come, according to Binzel. YR4 is just the tip of the iceberg, he says. As new asteroid discovery surveys are becoming more thorough than ever, the Torino scale will have its work cut out for it. Binzel noted that with improved asteroid discovery surveys, we will see many more cases where researchers can detect an asteroid but did not have sufficient data on its original track to be certain of a miss for many decades after its discovery. However, Binzel does not see this as a cause for concern, rather than making anyone anxious by finding these objects that are already out there and by pinning down their orbits. We are becoming more secure in our knowledge that any sizable asteroid is not likely to take us by surprise as an unwelcome guest landing on us. And this is on Live Science by Patrick Pester. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.